Yo, 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 EK Reelspicy, back again with another clip, and you're gonna love this one. This is another self-centered woman. I'm gonna just let her speak. I'm gonna let her say her piece, and then I'm gonna come back on the flip side. Like that.
Due to the fact that men make my ass itch, I have decided that I am single, celibate, and no longer willing to date anyone. However, if you insist on taking me on a date, there will be a $500 fee. That $500 fee can be paid through Zelle, Cash App, or Apple Pay. I'll send you my phone number and you can send the motherfucking funds. Then we can discuss an arrangement. However, if you decide that you're going to text me or call me before you send the motherfucking funds, you will be blocked. Yeah, that's how we gonna do that.
And that's how she's gonna do that. Y'all heard that, fellas, right? That's how she's gonna do that. Now, let me ask you this: how many guys are sending her $500? First of all, with a type of attitude like that, you need to be paying men to take you out. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, there's a couple things about this. A lot of women, again, they pull out this cap, man. They got the cap on tap. I'm trying to tell you, where it's just running. It's just running like a faucet. It's just on and on and on and on, and it just don't stop. Probably tried to get with some men, and the men didn't like you. They didn't want to be with you. They didn't want to commit to you long term. So you got to make up some kind of reason why you're single. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the fact that guys don't like you or choose not to be committed to you long term. It is what it is. And if you're just as a woman, if you're just a taker and you're not a facilitator, someone who helps and enhances the situation, you're all about yourself, then your chances of getting a high quality guy are slim to none. Because guys are going to see that and see that you're a liability and go elsewhere. You know, it's crazy. A lot of women want valuable guys, want guys who are good businessmen, want guys who are entrepreneurs, want guys who are sharp, but somehow not sharp enough to see the bullshit. You know, they want a high class sucker. The other part of this is that, like, this is probably the best behavior this woman is going to be. Very matter of fact and very condescending. And it's going to be obvious that she has the least amount of respect for you. And you're going to pay money for that. You're going to pay money to be around that. I think not. If you're a generous guy and you're looking to be with a woman and you don't mind splurging on a woman, great. I'm all about that, right? But that woman has to be appreciative. That woman has to respect that man. Otherwise, you're just throwing your money in the dump. Now, I realize there's a lot of guys out here who, in fact, want to be disrespected. They love being disrespected. They love being put down. I'm not talking about those kind of guys, right? Those S&M type men who, get taken advantage of, and they pay to get taken advantage of. A lot of these women, I'm convinced they need to get into that type of relationship, right? Where they just got guys who like to be abused and they like to be taken advantage of, and they pay to get that done, right? They pay to get disrespected. They pay to get told that there ain't shit, that they, got small manhood and all that type of stuff. I'm not talking about these type of guys. To each his own, do your thing, but I'm just saying, in the real world, most men aren't trying to do this. You know what I mean? A lot of these memes are going around because a lot of these females are trying to get attention, right? They're trying to blow up. They're trying to get they're trying to go viral. I totally understand that, right? So we got to keep things in perspective. But I believe this woman. Certainly if she's lying, there's a lot of women like her, for sure. Selling everything a la carte, overlooking good men, but then down the line, talking about there's no good men left. This is what happens, right? All the criteria, all the qualities they look for in a man are all misguided and wrong, really. If you're really looking for someone stable and long term, this is not the way to go about it. So again, it sounds as if, like, the way she puts it, right, and the other part I wanted to get to was the way she puts it. It's like she just despises men. This is what I was talking about before, right? You need to pay in order for them to be around men, period. Or else you don't need to be around. That's kind of how, a lot of these women are approaching. They only look at your pocketbook and what you can provide and nothing else. As soon as a woman starts talking like this, they don't like you. And they never will like you. And even if you start spending money and chasing after them, they'll never like you or respect you. And as soon as that guy comes around who they really love and care about, he won't have to have all the stuff that you have to have in order for you to get to the same position that he was in. This happens time and time again. So basically, women just want fools. You know what I'm saying? Bleed him dry. Basically, take everything he has and then move on to the next one.
If a woman not going for which, and you prove your worth every time, like you really step about who you say you are, bro, don't beg no woman to see your value. Whether it's sexual, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, like Trill saying,
man,
like, I know I'm valuable. It's a lot of women who validate that.
Mm-hmm.
And shorty, if you don't see the value in what I bring to the table, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. They waiting for me over there.
And I think you should go get them.
And no, literally, rather than try to make her what I want, I'm gonna go see what they talking about.
We're talking about patterns and repeated offenses, repeated things that women do that test your patience, that challenge you in the wrong ways, that bring negativity to you, drain you as a man, to where you're constantly fighting and battling in your own home. You're growing, you're trying to do the right thing as a man, you're committed. Those are the things that can drain you and certainly shorten your quality of life. I mean, as soon as a woman is doing that on a consistent basis, where they don't really value you, they're not giving you what you want, they're not feeding your soul, speaking life into you, and otherwise confident in you and your leadership, it's time to go. Hey, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to let them go off and see what the deal is out here. A man who truly knows his value, knows what he brings to the table, knows what he brings to his household, knows what he brings to his family. Hey, it's all in the proof is all in the pudding. You're confident in what you bring, and so a man who's on his square knows what he stands for and knows what he needs and wants. And or at least he's focused and hyper focused on trying to figure out what that is along the way as he evolves as a man. And no matter what that is, you got to stay true to that. You're an earner. You're a surplus earner, meaning you can take care of yourself plus a family and then some, save and invest and you could really support the type of lifestyle that a lot of these women want. You right away stand out. You right away are much more valuable than a lot of people in general, just as far as what you can carry. I mean, you have the options, especially quality men have the options out here to pick and choose women who are going to help them get to where they're trying to go.
The only women who want to be chased are spoiled, immature, egotistical maniacs who feel like they don't have to put any effort. They can put nothing and get something. That's imbalance, that's exploitation. And these are the type of women who want something for nothing. And that's just, unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You're going to be in a situation that's very imbalanced and exploited. You're going to be exploited.
Man, like I said, I got a video about phantom options. Women constantly compare men to the perfect guy in their head. They compare the guy that they're with in a relationship or who's actually pursuing them to that phantom perfect example. They do it a lot. And when guys, understand their value, women hate it. Right? Because, like I said, it takes a lot of the leverage out of their hands. And I think a lot of guys are just speaking up because they just want more of an even playing field in terms of who's at fault, right? Who does the burden fall on for the relationship to get better? And that's both. That's usually man and the woman. But for some reason, the onus has fell on the man in order to do everything in order, as far as the blame for lack of quality long-term relationships, where the divorce rate is over 50%. The last clip, with a woman that's charging $500 just to go on a date with her, they want that type of landscape. They want the type of situation going all the time. They want more and more guys like that who are desperate, don't realize their value, willing to overstep and go way beyond what they need to do in order to secure a woman that really isn't even worth being with, let alone chasing after. It's such an imbalance with that in their favor. But let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all experiences are. It's never ending. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, be easy. Gone.